Join another live stream. I just had to take a quick break to go use the bathroom a second ago, but I'm finally back live again. Sorry about that if that was kind of like another crash again, but we are still continuing to track these storms down here in Texas, as we still currently have two severe thunderstorm warnings still currently in effect for those areas in Texas. So make sure to continue to be weather aware, as we are going to still continue to track those areas. And yeah, so like I said, we are going to continue to track some of those areas closely, as we still got two severe thunderstorm warnings still currently in effect for those areas down there in Texas. We even got one currently in effect for parts there of Shreveport. And so we will continue to watch that area very closely as we get into the next few hours. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to click that subscribe button. I apologize for all the missed streams that I've done, meaning that I might have ended it on accident or something. But hopefully everything will be okay now. And so, like I said, feel free to subscribe and click that like button down below, so that way you guys don't miss out on that. We also are continuing to watch, once again, those areas and parts there of Louisiana closely as we get into the next few minutes, especially because we still got those tornado warnings still in effect. And like I said, I ended it because I just wanted to take a quick break to do something. And I mean, my computer also been struggling, but everything that I've done so far has helped. So I shouldn't have any more issues now, and of course we'll continue to stay live too as well. But yeah, we are still continuing to track possibility of some thunderstorms once again, as we still even got this one up here in Louisiana. It looks like this one has strengthened a little bit after starting off with a special weather statement and now getting severe warned due to the potential of 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and as well as quarter size hail. So we will continue to watch that area very closely over the next couple of hours, so make sure to keep that in mind. And feel free to leave anything down in the chat. I will definitely try to get to anything that you guys left down in the chat as soon as possible, especially if you guys got any questions to leave down. So feel free to do that. And the good news is that we still don't have any tornado warnings in effect as of right now, but we are going to continue to watch it closely, though, as we still got that possibility, like I said, of some 60-mile-per-hour winds and even some core-size hail over the next few hours. So we'll definitely continue to watch it closely. But yeah, we still currently got some thunderstorms to continue to watch closely for. Let's see here. When will Wisconsin get a big snowstorm? So if you're asking about Wisconsin, Wisconsin probably will get a big snowstorm pretty soon. If you really want a good idea about that, we can actually go ahead and go to the models to show you. But Wisconsin does look to see a pretty big snowstorm, especially as we get into January, because as you can see, we will have that pretty big storm roll on through, as the latest from the European model does want to show a pretty big storm there in Wisconsin. And as that finally heads out, even maybe another storm rolling through the Ohio Valley. So I do think there are some pretty good chances of getting a snowstorm. And GFS model hasn't fully updated, but we can select the other one. And yeah, it does also show maybe even another snowstorm rolling on through parts there of Wisconsin by the time we get into January 9th. So something to keep an eye on, my friend. Not a guarantee, though, as this is not a slam dunk forecast, but we will continue to watch it closely, though, as things could still start to ramp up. Let's see here. That's a B9 IG one. I'm not really sure what you're talking about, my friend. Not sure what you're talking about. Okay, let's see. TY. Well, I mean, I guess, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure exactly what you're saying still. I'm just guessing you're probably just putting random things in the chat or something, but feel free to stick around, though, my friend. I appreciate you chatting with me. And if you know anyone down here in the deep south, make sure to give them a call or share the stream with them, especially so that way they have something to rely on, so that way they can have a way to receive alerts and all that stuff. So make sure to do that. So yeah, make sure to do that if you haven't done that already. And I also want to try to get up to 10 likes on this live stream, so consider liking and as well as subscribing down below, so that way we can try to get up to as many likes as possible. So we'll definitely try to do that. Let's see here. That's a big one. I have a new keyboard. That's really cool, my friend. What kind of keyboard? Because for me, I just got a regular laptop keyboard. But yeah, we still currently got some chances for severe storms down here in Texas as well. And from what we're seeing right now, it appears likely that some of these storms might become tornadic as we get into the next hour or two, as we are going to be tracking some of those moving from west to east. We even got one even close there towards El Dorado. So we gotta definitely watch that storm very closely over the next 30 minutes to an hour, and we even got some more storms down here in the Atlantic that we are also needing to watch closely for too as well. Some of these will be capable of producing water spouts, so any boaters out here, you guys need to make sure you guys are taking shelter and of course being safe. Let's see here. Red Thunder gaming keyboard. Oh, that is really cool, my friend. I never heard about that before, but that sounds very fun. Yeah, so I said that does sound pretty cool, my friend. And yeah, we are still once again continuing to track some potential severe storms all the way down there into parts there of northeast Texas. We're hoping that things don't get as crazy over the next few hours, but since we are under a severe thunderstorm warning, some of these storms definitely will have the potential to possibly become severe. So that's why we are going to continue to watch it closely. And of course, like I said, we even got some other things that we also should keep an eye on to as well. And we also still currently got severe thunderstorm warnings still in effect for parts there of Texas, and it looks like we got about 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 still in effect as of right now, and we still got that potential for some strong winds. Most of these are just regular severe thunderstorms capable of producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and perhaps even some quarter-size hail, so be aware about that if you do live east of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but still in parts there of Texas. We also do have one south of the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which has just expired, but we still got a pretty strong storm. We got to continue to keep an eye on closely, as this one, once again, is still going to be capable of producing a pretty big tornado or something over the next few hours. So we'll definitely continue to keep an eye on it closely. But yeah, we are still continuing to track these storms closely as we get into the next hour. Like I said, some of these storms are still going to have the capability of possibly producing a tornado or two over the next hour. So we are going to continue to watch some of these storms very closely, as like I said, some of them are going to definitely have that capability of possibly producing a tornado or two. So we'll definitely continue to watch it very closely over the next hour, like I said. But yeah, we still are continuing to track these storms very closely. Like I said, let's see, we might have a live camera or two pretty close to some of these storms, as you can see. So we definitely need to watch some of these very closely. And another update on the Storm Prediction Center Outlook, if you guys have not checked this out already. Um, is that we do have a moderate risk for severe weather for today. As you can see, the chances of severe weather appear to be pretty high for today. So we are going to continue to watch that area very closely as we get into the next few hours, especially because we will have those chances for some pretty big storms, like I said. So we will continue to watch it. And the main concern for today is going to be the tornado threat, because as you can see, we do have a 15% chance for tornadoes across parts there, the deep south, especially across Jackson, back over there into Alexandria, Luffin, Texas, Shreveport, Greenville, over there towards Mobile, Alabama. You guys need to make sure you guys at least be prepared to take shelter, so that way we can have ways to receive alerts, and so that way we can keep y'all safe. Wind threat, we do have a pretty large area that could see some pretty strong damaging winds for today, so we definitely do need to continue to watch that area very closely. And yeah, if you're just joining, we are currently tracking some pretty big storms around, and some of them are going to have the potential to produce tornadoes over the next few hours. So we are going to continue to watch it very closely, as things are definitely looking like they could be quite crazy. So we'll definitely continue to keep an eye on that. And if you guys got anything to leave down in the chat, feel free to do that, as we are going to continue to stay live over the next couple of hours, depending on how this events. At least we're going to try to, as things are still continuing to ramp up. So we will continue to watch it very closely. And so that's definitely something to keep in mind. And yeah, we still are currently tracking radar still, as we still got some pretty big storms out here to still keep an eye on. Now, keep in mind that things could start ramping up once again as we get into the next few hours. Now, chances of tornadoes right now do not appear high, especially because most things do not have as many as much energy to work with. But like I said, we will still continue to watch it closely, as things are definitely going to be something to keep an eye on. But yeah, once again though, we still currently got some storms down there in Texas to continue to watch closely for. Like I said, some of these storms may have the capability of producing a tornado or two over the next hour. So we definitely got to continue to watch it closely, especially as we get into the afternoon hours today. So we'll definitely continue to watch it very closely. And we still even got some storms down there to watch for, like this one near Hattiesburg, Mississippi. This one is pretty strong, as it is capable of producing half-inch hail and 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So it is still gonna continue to be something to keep an eye on very closely as we get into the next few hours. And like I said, things do not appear to be very active as of right now, but it's something to continue to keep an eye on, though, as things, like I said, are definitely looking to start to ramp up as we get into the next few hours, perhaps. Let's see. And if you guys got anything to leave down in the chat, feel free to do that. And whoever's currently on my stream right now, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done that already. And we do want to try to get up to 10 likes on this live stream, so make sure you are leaving anything down in the chat, or at least consider leaving any things that you have down in the chat, so that we can get to those. And of course, we'll even keep you guys updated on the weather. Let's see, I think we're gonna go ahead and pull up a storm chaser video. I'm not really sure exactly who's live right now. Okay, it looks like Reed Timmer is currently live. So let's go ahead and pull up Reed Timmer's stream, because that's what we are going to be looking at closely, especially because if we look at his stream right here, it looks like he might have just started it, and yeah, he did, and he's currently storm chasing right over here in the deep south, as you can see. And yeah, he's definitely gonna try to do this over the next few hours, and I'm just doing that so that way it will get out of the way. But yeah, he's currently right over there in the moderate risk area, and we are gonna continue to watch Reed Timmer very closely, as like I said, he's gonna pretty much be right at the area to where we do need to keep an eye out for a few tornadoes. So we'll definitely continue to watch it very closely over the next few hours, and so we'll definitely need to do that. But yeah, back over here to the radar again. We still got these storms to watch for. I'm not really sure what storm Reed Timmer is exactly going to chase, but he's gonna be pretty much located right over here near these stronger thunderstorms. So we definitely gotta continue to watch this big guy closely, as he is definitely still continuing to head towards parts there of the Dixie Alley area. So we are going to continue to watch this area very, very closely. And like I said, Reed Timmer is currently live as of right now. If you guys are wondering where he's located, he seems to be located like right in between Jackson, Mississippi, and right over there towards Alexandria, Louisiana. So he's more than likely going to be chasing one of these storms that you see right over there. So we definitely gotta continue to keep an eye on some of these. And we also do have a camera we can look at. It looks like there's a camera right there we can check out. Wow, very foggy. Visibility is pretty much zero in that area, it looks like. Let's see, is there another good live cam we can find? Let's see. Looks like there's one right there also. Let's see what this one shows. Wow. Pretty good view of Laurel, Mississippi. Kind of seeing that base of the cloud right there, and so it is definitely going to be something to really watch for. Like I said, as we currently are seeing a lot of that traffic continue, and looks like everything's going pretty well. So hopefully that does continue to be the case. We also gotta watch some of these storms right off the coast there of Louisiana, as some of these are kind of looking a little strong, as some of them may be capable of producing a water spout. And these don't appear to be bad, but they definitely are storms that we do need to keep an eye on, as some of them do have some rotation with it. So we gotta watch those closely. We also got some up here towards Shreveport to watch for, as we got that big special weather statement and even a severe thunderstorm warning embedded in that. And that's mainly because we're going to be tracking the potential for some winds as high as 60 miles per hour, and as well as some quarter-size hail. So that is going to be an area to continue to watch for over the next hour, especially if those continue to strengthen. And we also got these storms even down there towards Hattiesburg, Mississippi, to continue to keep an eye on closely. These storms do, like I said, look to have the capability of possibly gaining strength over the next 30 minutes, which could bring that risk for maybe a tornado. We'll have to see what happens, but that's what we're seeing so far, so we'll definitely continue to keep an eye on that. Hmm. But yeah, we still got these storms to continue to watch for. I am kind of concerned about some of the storms that currently aren't shown on this radar. Like there might be a few over here in Alabama that we may need to keep an eye on closely, especially as we get into the next hour. Because like I said, we got kind of a big storm around that we definitely need to continue to watch for. So we'll continue to watch it closely as it is there. Hmm. And like I said, if you guys know anyone that lives down there in the deep south, make sure to share the stream with them. It would be much appreciated if we could get the stream out to as many people as possible. I am also hoping that we can try to get up to 10 likes on the stream. And like I said, if you also haven't subscribed, make sure to do that. All that would be much appreciated. Let's see, cause we haven't had a lot of storms yet, so I kind of want to look at the future radar just to show you guys and of course give you guys a good idea about what to expect. Cause like I said, we have not seen a ton of storms yet, but there are some storms to still continue to watch for, especially as we get into the next few hours. So starting off by taking a look at the composite reflectivity. As of right now, like I said, we just got those storms, but more of those should continue to fire up as we get into the afternoon hours, while some of them even look to potentially organize into a line of storms, which is when we're going to see that best chance for high damaging winds, which could be as high as 50 miles per hour. So we will need to watch the line of storms very closely as it rolls on through later today. And then after that, we will be left with some pretty scattered storms. So obviously not something, obviously something that we do need to watch still, especially as we get into the later afternoon and as well as the early evening hours. So we'll definitely continue to watch it. But yeah, we still like I say gotta be tracking those storms down there as we get into the afternoon hours, and some of those do even look to continue into the evening hours too as well. So we definitely gotta watch for some of those storms to potentially be nocturnal. So we'll definitely continue to watch it while it's there. And of course, we'll also watch for some other things other than just that line of storms. Like I said, we're going to watch for some of those isolated supercells that you see right there. Some of those might be strong enough to possibly produce a tornado. So we definitely got to watch those very closely. But yeah, back over here to the radar again. We still got some storms that we are continuing to watch closely for. And one of those storms is actually approaching this Greenville live cam. And like I said, it looks like visibility is pretty low, but it's still um pretty rainy out there from what I can tell on radar, as this warning is currently under a severe thunderstorm warning, and we will need to continue to watch that area very closely as we get into the next few hours. And yeah, looking like a pretty strong storm out there. Pretty strong storm that definitely could even produce some large hail, so we definitely got to keep an eye on that closely. And definitely very considerable due to golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Looks like we got another severe warning right behind that. That is going to be for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. That's going to be right behind that storm that we are tracking right now, which if you guys are wondering where this is located, this is pretty much located right over here just to the north there of Fountain Hill, and also includes areas even down here towards Portland in Arkansas. So we definitely got to continue to watch those areas very closely. We also got some flash flood warnings currently in effect for Texas. We currently got one flash flood warning just south of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. That does include Blooming Grove, up there towards Italy, in Texas, Rice, Texas, M-House. So if you do live in this flood warning in Texas, make sure you guys are taking those safety precautions, as Doppler radar has indicated thunderstorms producing heavy rainfall across the flash flood warned area. Between 2 to 3 inches have fallen, with additional amounts of 1 to 2 inches possible. So we definitely got to be watching those areas very closely, and of course turn around, don't drown if you encounter a flooded roadway, as flooding in low-lying poor drainage areas is also a concern there too as well. So definitely be aware about that if you do live south of Dallas. Yeah, so we still got the storm north of Shreveport to also keep an eye on closely, as areas like Oil City and Louisiana. You guys in that area north of Shreveport need to make sure you guys are indoors and as well as away from windows, as 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter size hail is going to be a possibility in that area. We also got some other storms to also watch for, as some of these storms far south, especially along the coast, will have that potential for some winds up to 40 miles per hour and perhaps even some large hail. So we definitely got to continue to watch these ones as well. And from what I'm seeing right now, it does not look like tornadoes are going to be a concern just yet. But like I said, as we do get into the next few hours, I do expect things to really start to ramp up. So hopefully things don't, but we'll definitely watch it just in case. But yeah, we definitely gotta keep an eye on it very closely. Like I said, we are still continuing to watch those storms down there in Louisiana closely, and so we will continue to watch those as they roll on through. So make sure to keep that in mind. And we also will be tracking even these other storms that are located just to the east there of Tex, Canada, which is pretty much located in extreme northeast Texas. So we definitely got to watch that area closely as well. We also got some other warnings that we are also watching for too, as well as some of these other areas, like I said, are gonna have that potential of maybe seeing a tornadic supercell over the next hour or two. But as of right now, though, most of these storms are just producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and as well as quarter-size hail. So we will continue to watch it closely over the next few hours, like I said, as things are still going to continue to start popping up, and all that favorable environment is also likely to start coming on in here too, as well as the latest from the HRRR model. If we go back here and show you guys that the latest from the HRRR model is showing that that favorable environment is still currently out there towards Texas, but as we get into the next few hours, just look how much significant tornado parameters we'll have. We're talking tornado parameters pretty much off the scale. So it's pretty much going to start pretty light because those significant tornado parameters aren't as high as of right now, as you can see. But as we take this forward into the afternoon, like I said, a lot of those significant tornado parameters are really going to start off producing potentially long track EF2 tornadoes or greater across Alexandria, up there into northeast Louisiana, even continuing into Jackson as we get into the midnight hours tonight, and a lot of that could even continue into Georgia, especially as we get into tomorrow. So we definitely got to watch that area very closely. So make sure to keep that in mind as storms are still trying to pop up and of course get their acts together still. So we gotta definitely continue to watch that area very closely over the next few hours. And if you have anything to leave down in the chat, feel free to do that. If you guys got any questions about severe weather, feel free to leave that down in the chat. Or if you haven't shared the stream, feel free to share the stream with anyone, and that would certainly be much appreciated. We still got a lot of these storms to continue to watch closely for, as some of these storms are still gonna have that potential of maybe producing another tornado over the next hour or two. So we will continue to definitely watch these. The one that I am most concerned about is these storms right down here. These ones down here appear to be having more of a hook shape to them. So that's one of the reasons why we are going to continue to watch this area very closely. And so we definitely will continue to watch it. And even areas up here into parts of southern Arkansas, you guys are likely to see some pretty big storms over the next few hours. You guys are currently under that risk for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail, especially in extreme southeastern Arkansas. And we also got some storms just to the north there of Shreveport that we also need to watch for too as well. And some of these storms do look to have that potential of possibly producing some winds up to 60 miles per hour, and as well as core-size hail, especially you guys up there in Oil City, Louisiana. So make sure to keep that in mind if you are under that warning. We also will need to be watching out for even some of these other storms, because some of these down here in the Gulf Coast, which are kind of hard to see, but if we select a closer radar, you can kind of see how that storm right there is pretty much heading northeast towards Pensacola. So even though we are mainly forecasting this area rate pretty much right in here, areas farther south and north will still have that potential for severe weather. So we still got to watch even those areas outside of the area that we're going to be watching today. But yeah, we still got some of these other storms to continue to watch for. And like I said, we still are gonna be keeping an eye out for those 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and even those hailstones up to quarter size, especially right along the Mississippi River in Arkansas, as those continue to roll on through. Which some of the storm is getting ready to hit Arkansas City. Some of it is getting ready to hit McGeek. So we definitely do need to watch that area closely. We also got a special marine warning also in effect for those areas just south of Pensacola, like I said a few minutes ago. We also, I would also probably recommend even watching these storms just to the south there of New Orleans, especially given the fact that these storms could just be as bad as those storms over here in Florida and even up there into Mississippi. These ones, as of right now, do not appear like they're going to produce a tornado, but definitely some little isolated supercells cable possibly producing some water spouts, and it sounds like some of those winds could go over 50 knots, which would be about 60 miles per hour. So we definitely got to watch those closely. Looks like we just got a new tornado warning now for parts there of Texas. New tornado warning now currently in effect for those areas just to the east, just to the west there of the downtown area. So make sure you guys are seeking shelter immediately, as this storm is getting ready to head up there towards Cypress, Texas. So if you do live let's say in Bridgeland, Tone Lake, up there into Cypress, Fairfield, you guys need to make sure you guys are getting to your safe spots immediately. And if you guys know anyone in this area, make sure to give them a call, and of course share the stream with them so that way they know what to do. And if you haven't taken shelter already, make sure to go into a basement or a tornado shelter. But if you don't have either one of those, go to the most interior room of your home on the lowest floor possible, which could include a bathroom, a basement, just whatever's really strong. Make sure to go there. And yeah, definitely not good news for those people down here in Houston. So yeah, definitely make sure, like I said, that you are getting to your safe spots immediately. Like I said, this is a pretty big situation given the fact that Bridgeland, Cypress, even areas up there into parts there of Houston will also need to be on high alert. So make sure to keep that in mind as we are going to continue to watch the storm very closely over the next few hours. And so we will need to watch it. But yeah, we still got a tornado warning down here in Texas still. Like I said, make sure to get to your safe spots immediately as things, like I said, are gonna probably start to ramp up over the next few minutes. So we definitely got to continue to watch that tornado warning storm still in Texas. And if we take a look at the velocity scan, we do actually have a little area of rotation right there. So we definitely got to continue to watch this storm closely. It doesn't appear to be very strong, but it's definitely a strong enough area of rotation to where we will need to watch it very closely over the next few minutes. So make sure you get to your safe spots right now before this even starts to head over there towards Cypress. We even got this storm up here just to the north there of Shreveport still. I'm kind of concerned about this one possibly becoming severe. It doesn't look like this one is going to have as high of a chance of becoming severe, but I definitely would recommend watching the storm very closely as the storm, like I said, is going to probably have the capability of possibly producing a tornado or two over the next few hours. So we'll definitely continue to watch it as chances will be there. But back over here to the tornado warning down here in Texas, we still got that area down there in Texas to continue to watch for, as some of those areas are still going to continue to have that potential for a tornado. And from what we're seeing right now, it does not appear likely that a tornado is on the ground, but it's definitely something, like I said, to definitely watch for over the next few hours, especially because some of these storms, like I said, are definitely going to have that possibility. So we'll definitely watch it closely. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe down below. Something that I do want to say is that it is almost lunchtime, so I am going to be taking a little break in just probably in about 10-20 minutes to go do what I need to do, and then I might be live again later today, especially if things really do start to ramp up. So feel free to rely on me during the next few hours, especially after lunchtime. Like I said, I will try to be live again, so that way we can try to cover whatever's going to be happening later today, including the potential for a tornado outbreak, which from what we're seeing right now, it does not appear likely that we'll need to go live again. But if things, like I said, really do start to ramp up this afternoon, I will try to go live again. So make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so that way you guys can stay tuned again for my next live stream, which will more than likely be later this afternoon, early evening, unless things start to ramp up. But anyway, though, we still got that tornado warning down there in Texas. I'm still going to continue to be quite concerned over the next few minutes, as areas like Cypress, Texas need to make sure you guys are getting into your guys' safe spot, as this area rotation right there is getting ready to head up there towards Bridgeland, Cypress, even areas up there towards villages of Cypress Lakes. So make sure you guys are getting into your safe spots if you do live in that area. And yeah, so we will continue to keep an eye on that area very closely. We also could be seeing even the potential for some pretty big storms over there in Texas, like I said. And like I said, depending on how everything plays out, we may want to go live again this afternoon, especially if things start ramping up again. So just make sure to keep that in mind this afternoon, as things are going to start ramping up again. But we still got that tornado warning down here in Texas. We're not really seeing a super strong area rotation, but from what I'm seeing right now, that does kind of look a little bit concerning, as strong rotation is definitely going to be likely over the next few minutes before this continues to head up there towards Cypress. So we will continue to watch this tornado warned storm closely as it does continue to head north eastward. And if you guys got anything to leave down in the chat, make sure to leave it down below. We'll probably end this live stream pretty soon, especially after this tornado warning expires. And then, like I said, I might go live again after this. So make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell down below if you haven't done that already, so that way we can try to help this channel get more viewers. And yeah, we're definitely going to want that, so that way we can really cover the active pattern later today, because later today we are expecting there to be a higher chance of potentially long track EF2 tornadoes or greater. So we would recommend you guys clicking that notification bell and clicking that subscribe button, so that way we can try to share this with more people. Let's see. Because, like I said, we still got that area rotation. Let's also look at the correlation coefficient to see if this tornado has dropped yet. And let's see, the latest from the correlation coefficient might actually show a little bit of a debris ball, not gonna lie. So there might be a brief tornado on the ground, and like I said earlier, you guys in between Cypress, Texas, and as well as parts there of, let's say, Brook Shire. You guys need to make sure you guys are getting into your safe spots, as this tornado could be on the ground. Not a guarantee, but it's definitely something to watch for, as it does have quite a bit of rotation with it still. And yeah, we are going to continue to watch this storm closely, as it still does have a little bit of rotation, pretty much right down here, where you see that red and that green touching, indicating quite a bit of strong rotation. Now keep in mind that the storm may have a tornado on the ground. It's obviously not a guarantee as of right now, as things do not look like things do not look very strong, but we will definitely continue to watch it, like I said, over the next few hours, as things, like I said, do look to really start ramping up, especially as we get later this afternoon. But I think in just a few more minutes we are gonna end this live stream. If you guys would like to stay tuned for my next live stream, which will be later today, make sure to click that subscribe button, and as well as that notification bell, so that way you guys don't miss out on any future live streams that I do on this channel. But especially make sure to share this with more people, so that way we can try to help spread the message out to everyone, and so that way we can grow. So if you would like to grow, make sure to subscribe. But yeah, I think that's about it, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining my live stream, my friends. We are going to continue to stay live on this for the rest of today. I'm just gonna end this stream right now, and then, like I said, I'll be live later today. So we will continue to keep an eye on this throughout the day, so make sure to click that notification bell, like you said, and as well as subscribe to the channel, which would be much appreciated. And like I said, if you want to grow, make sure to subscribe, so that way we can do this. And I hope you guys all have a great afternoon, and we will see you all in the next one. Thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.